A crazy opening weekend. It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, right back to Hall. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On second down, a run with Hall. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And just not a ton of room to work. To the 15 for a gain of 2. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ball again on second down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before. Inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the 1st. To throw again is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Ready. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ready. Looking to pass. Tua out of his hands quick to Jackson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They will run with Grant. A little juke. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 27, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he finds Corey Davis.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
On third down, Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah from 8 yards out. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-17. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let's go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, close to you.
They go back to Grant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Come on, set. Black Ultra.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Tua now on first down. Another catch there for Waddle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there. And I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. He moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Sanders' kick is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They'll at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He's got a man complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down
inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Wait. Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Wilson. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tua, a final shot before half. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Let's go.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Tua going to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And now it's 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
38.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He is going to find Hill here. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Grant. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Straight ahead is Hall, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. On first down, Wilson. And a loose football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And now after coughing up the football, serious concerns on that sideline. Their defense surrenders the tying touchdown to start the 3rd quarter, and now the offense follows that up by committing the turnover.
And I think you're sensing the exact same thing that I'm sensing, that the energy, much different here in the second half. We talk about it a lot, but you can feel it kind of rippling through the stadium, and it's affecting the players. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. This is Grant. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
He wanted to find his receiver there, but a little too much air on the throw for them to connect in the end zone.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Ultra.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. They will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Wisely will throw that one away.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw again is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here we go.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Looking to pass. Tua. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tua now on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 32 yards. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
His pass out wide to Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Grant. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And it's a fumble. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2.
And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.